1 about Cuba. It's the largest and most populous island in all Caribbean. It has about 4,000 islands and cayos. Just to give you an idea, it's 10 times larger than Jamaica. It has a population of about 11.5 million. Fun fact number 2 about Cuba. Cuba is a very diverse and ethnic country. Prior to Columbus and the Spaniards arriving in the 1500s, it was inhabited by a native people called the Taino, which are part of the Arawak Indian people. There are still a few of them alive today here in Cuba. We haven't seen them, but yeah, according to our notes, they still exist. And after that, Cuba was a lot of people from different countries in Europe and Africa, Jewish, etc., came to this country, and this feeds into the diverse and ethnic tissue of the society, of the Cuban society today. So, fun fact number 3 about Cuba. Can you guess how many UNESCO World Heritage Sites there are here? Well, we're impressed to find out that there are about 9. These include Havana's Old Town Center, Cienfuegos Historic Center, Trinidad Colonial City, and Viñales Valley, amongst others. So fact number 4 in Cuba. Can you guess what's the most popular profession in Cuba nowadays? You guessed it right. Being a doctor. Cuba has one of the highest patient-to-doctor ratios. The average salary of a doctor per month is about $50. However, that's not the highest paying jobs here in Cuba. According to our guides, being a tourist, a guide, or any profession related with tourism is one of the highest ones here. You can make these $50 in a day. Fun fact number 5 about Cuba. Cuba is full of American classic cars. It's one of the few places on earth where you can see them all around. So these were early imports from the 20th century, but after the Cuban Revolution and the US embargo, all American cars were banned from coming to Cuba along with mechanical parts. Interesting fact about these, one of our taxi drivers told us that the cost of an engine of one of these cars starts from 5,000 euros upwards, and the real value of the car is in the engine. So imagine.
Fun fact about Cuba number 6, I think. So Cuba is one of the countries, maybe the only country that used to have like 2 currencies until very recently. They used to have like the Cuban peso, that was the national currency used from the locals, and the Cuban convertible peso that used to that was used from the tourists in the country. The second one, the convertible peso, was phased out, and from the beginning of 2022, we only have like the Cuban peso for everyone, tourists or not tourists.
So fun fact about Cuba number something, I think 7, I don't remember. So Cuba is home to some of the most popular cocktails: Cuba Libre, Mojito, and Daiquiri. Cuba Libre came first when the Spanish-American War happened, and Coca-Cola was first imported to Cuba. Mojito, very popular here, and also Daiquiri, which was the famous drink of Ernest Hemingway, the American author. It can be bought in the bar where he used to go, called Floridita. According to our tour guide, though, it's not the best daiquiri you can have in Havana, so there are other places you should try it out. The most popular or common ingredient is, of course, to all these cocktails, vitamin R, or rum. Very delicious cocktails you have to try when you come to Cuba. So fact number 4.
Fun fact. Give us a second, guys. So, I hope you can hear me better now. Cuban
Spaniards arriving in the 1500s, it was populated by